yeah, so that day I get out of where I was, and I follow the signs, and I get to a place, like I take a bus, and I knew where the bus was taking me, but I was like, this time I want to go to a different place. So I get down just in the sign that I received. I was like, okay, it's here. I get down there, and then I start walking, and I walk around, like I follow the signs, like the numbers of the street, and when it gets my attention, I turn over there and I make a circle. So I was like, what is going on? And then I check my phone, and it says like what, the universe is gonna put you in the same situation. The the universe is gonna take you to the same situation once another until you learn the lesson. And I was like, what, I make a circle? Like, that's maybe what I did in my life, like make circles, and didn't get out of there because I was so focused on the circle that I just see the same, but I didn't see all around. So that day, after making the circle, I buy, because when I get there, I see a store that sells like balloons, like, yeah, like football ones, and it says like super cheap, like 10 pesos. And I was like, I want one, but right now, like, how I'm gonna take it? Like, I'm I'm like still thinking like what I'm gonna do, blah blah blah. So I make the circle, and then I was like reading the message of in my phone about the universe, and I just get the balloon, and I was like, okay, if I want it, why I didn't take it at the beginning? So I just take it at the second time, and I was like, maybe life is like that. Like sometimes the universe is put you what you say you want, and I live that. Like where I was before, I was like kind of the things that I believe that I want, but then I realized when I was there, like this is not what I want, and a lot of stuff happening. So okay, so then I buy the balloon, and then the balloon is the ball, not balloon, sorry, it was a ball, like football ball, or I don't remember, like my mind is turning to different languages right now, but yeah. So I turn to other side, and I just start walking and meditating and being relaxed, and then I get to a place um, that holds my attention, because it was like a bar, but a typical and all bar, like, and they, yeah, so if you order a drink, they give you snacks, and they take you like traditional plates from Merida and things like that. So it was delicious, and I was there, and I was just with myself, and so people was looking at me like, what is this young woman doing there? Maybe, I don't know, like I didn't care, and I was just asking for my drinks and chilling and talking with people I love, and texting, and then I just relaxed, and then I was like, universe, please give me the sign. Like I know that I'm not like being 100% satisfactory in this moment. Like I feel like there's some stuff that I'm not liking it, and I'm not feeling comfortable, but there are others that I feel amazing, and things like that, and and yeah, like there's something like, if you ask to God, he will not answer, he will show it to you, like in different ways. So that day my family was like, hey, are you in a bar alone, blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, it's early. It was like, I get out of there like 6 p.m. So yeah, it was in the afternoon, and I was relaxed, I'm okay. And then they were like, no, but take an Uber to go like home, because I was kind of far, but not too far. Like, in these times that I have been living in short distance, 20 minutes is far, but in reality, when I was in the city, 20 minutes is like going to a mall. But yeah, so I was like, no, and then I get out of the place, like just super normal walking, and then I get out of the place, and I see the moon, like, the moon there, and I was like, what? Like, beautiful moon, you are here in this special day. And like, always, like, the moon is beautiful and amazing sign. Like, thank God. And then I start walking all the way, just to see the moon and talk with the moon and feel the moon and the energy and everything, and calm my emotions and everything I was feeling, because emotions are crazy if you don't manage them, like emotions. So I'm learning a lot of it. I was super emotional and intense, so like now it's different. But yeah, so I was walking, and then I arrived to the place of the bus station, like to go to another states, like to different places all around the republic, the Mexican Republic. So I was like, what? And yeah, so uh, I get there and I was like, what? Like, what? Like, Moon, are you being serious? Like, what I'm doing here? Like, for me, it was the sign. Like, if I was not feeling good, it was the sign of the ideas that I had, like in a boiling water, like many ideas and situations and feelings and people and thoughts and blah blah blah. So when I get to the bus station without knowing it, I was like, this is the sign, and the moon and everything. Wow, like. So I get to the bus station, and I get to the line to buy a ticket. So I buy the ticket to Playa del Carmen for the next day, but I wanted the latest, but the latest to go out, but the early, like not too late to get to Playa del Carmen. I didn't want to arrive in like super late. So, but I had a lot of things to prepare to get to the trip. So I just take like 1:30 bus for tomorrow, like for the next day of that. So and I buy it, and when I buy it, I was like, what just happened? Because some things are just like, and I tell myself like that, like, you are free to feel, like, to take me, like my soul, my mind, my energy, my body, like, if that's the best for me and for everyone and for the world, like, take me. So yeah, and then I was like doing like thinking, like, what, my boss, like, okay. So I was just kind of weird, but grateful for that. Grateful because I was getting out of where I was, like, happy in many ways, but in other ones it was like, not, I think I was not doing what I want, and I don't like that. I get out of the places of things, of a lot of things all the time, because some things I like to learn, some things I like to explore, some things I like to know, but life is like that. It's about changing all the time, and I just go with the flow. So yeah, and I was like, what? So I arrived home where I was staying with my beautiful family, and not too near, yeah, well, whatever. So yeah, I get there and I resolve some stuff, and then I didn't tell, and nobody anyone. I didn't tell anyone. But the next day I wake up at 6 a.m. I put my clothes in the laundry, like I make breakfast, and I was texting because I had to go for some papers for the school where I was, and do a lot of stuff that I needed to before the trip, and do my bag. Oh my gosh, the crazy stuff on my bag was crazy, because I arrived to Merida with just one backpack, like the one that holds like a school one, like just one. And I get there with I take my grandma big bag to get here, because I had a lot of stuff, and also some stuff that someone asked me to bring. So I was like, okay. So it was crazy the way to find the well, it was amazing, it was funny the way to find the bags and to do like everything. Like I was like, okay, universe, I trust, I'm gonna do it, please help me, like the angels help me, please, to do this, like do it with me, like guide me, everything in harmony. I'm doing for my like for to be better in myself, with me, for everyone, for my family, for everything. Yeah. So I was like doing the things like that continuously. I was on like my bag. Then I have to prepare my bike for the trip, so I have to prepare Maya. So I have to fold it and to put it in two because she's a travel like me, and I was like, how I'm gonna take you. And then I checked I can take it in the bus, and it says yeah, but you have to package very well. So I was like doing it, and I have support, thank God, like people support me. And I was like doing some tramits, and then they told me, no, if you want your documents of your things, you have to come back the 2 of October and the 2 of October. And I was like, what? Like, no, I need them right now, please. So I get them, and it was like, thank God, thank the universe. And I was like doing the things on time, and I was worried because of the Uber to take me to the bus station because I had a big bag and my bicycle. So some Ubers are kind of picky to do that trip. So I was like, so a woman arrived. She was the driver, and I asked her, hey, can we open your I don't remember the name in English. Well, yeah, can we open because the back part of your car because we need to put this and this. And she was really nice and supporting me and everything. So I get it because I was kind of nervous because of that point. But then God, everything resolves, and I was on time for the station. Like I was on time, and in the station something little happened, but I was doing my best. Like some people realized that they told me, like they charged me a little bit more. It was nothing really, but they charged me a little bit more, saying that it was because of my package. But then I paid and everything, and then one guy, the one that charged me, was like, do you already throw the note? So it was like, throw to the trash can the note, because they were doing like corruption. Yeah, like they take the money, they didn't charge it, like they were just keep it. I was like, wait, but I did the things good, and that's what was best. Because also he was like he was doing corruption, because he was like, I'm gonna charge you this, but if you give me this, like if you give me to me, it's okay, like nobody will know. And I was like, no, like I will pay it like where it should be, and then the quantity should be like. So I was like, I'm not gonna give it to you, like I'm not gonna do corruption too, like. And I understand how like corruption starts, because they say like corruption starts with the people, with you, no. And then I realized there, because I was like, if I say yes to him, I will be part of that corruption. But I say no, and if he was doing the things in a bad way, it was him. Like the universe give you what you give. So I was like, I don't care, I do the things well. If you do other stuff, I don't care, like I do the things well. So I was like, okay, I will let that go. Yeah. And I was chilling in peace, and I take the bus, and when I take the bus, like at 10 a.m, like that day, the one that I take the bus, I was like saying good afternoon to everyone, because for me, I already make a lot of stuff. So for me it was super late, like at 10 a.m I was like, good afternoon, and they were like, but it's morning. And I was like, oh yeah, sorry. But yeah, so I take my bus, and when I get to the bus, I just relax, like thank God, we made it, universe, like we made it. And now, like, I arrived here yesterday night, and I went to buy some water. Like literally, I just buy some water and some chips, like veggie chips, in the station. And I didn't eat that day, because I didn't for real, that day I didn't eat. Like normally I like to have breakfast, like I like to do my meals correctly, but that day I didn't eat, just that. And then when I get there, like at night, and also I was worried about something else, because here in Playa, like the taxis, and there's a lot of stuff with that's horrible, like that service, because they charge you a lot of money for 5 minutes, 10 minutes distance. Like it's terrible. And I I hope like the universe can help us for that, to make people consciousness, because they make So I was like kind of like how I'm gonna do it, and then I get, because I have a lot of a lot of stuff like heavy. So like my bag was 35 kilos, yeah, and the bicycle. So I was like, and then I asked to a taxi, and he told me, oh, like 100 pesos for 5 minutes. Like I was like, what? Like at least 770. No, like it's not whatever you want. Okay, whatever. So I asked to the people of the bus station, like, hey, I'm just going 5 minutes. Like there's someone that can take me there, and they told me like, yeah, like someone would take like a car for the wallets, and you can go walking. And we did it, but we didn't take the car because we can take it out of the station. But someone take the bicycle and put it here, like in his arm, and I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I help you with the other one. No, I can't. And he take the bicycle in his arm, like in his shoulder, and then he was holding the big bag. And I was like, wow, like you're so strong. I didn't like, my bicycle moves to a lot of places, and I never see someone to hold it like that. I was surprised, but then I was like, are you sure you're gonna be able to walk, because it's 5 minutes walking? But with that, like it was like maybe like 7 blocks. So I was like, are you sure? And then he just walked two streets, and he said no, like 2 blocks, and he said no. And I told him like, yeah, don't worry, I knew, because it's heavy and it's a lot of stuff, and it's 7 blocks. So we wait for a taxi, and the taxi was super nice, super kind. Like that taxi, thank God, because I was, God, please help me to I want a good taxi, like good price, everything. So yeah, I take the taxi, and it was 40 minutes on taxi, and I give like to the people, yeah, and so I did it, and I say thank for the people, like for the guy that helped me, like for the person that helped me to get out of the station with my things. And then I arrived home, and someone helped me. Like I was on the fourth floor, and I was, how I'm gonna, like, and I started with my bag. I just leave like my bicycle down, and I was like, okay, I will start with my bag, and that no problem, because I'm already in a place, so I can just leave my bicycle for a moment there. I was inside already, and it's like closed, so okay. And I started holding it, and then like a guy came, and he told me, do you want help? And I was like, yes, please, thank you so much. So he helped me with the bag and put it like outside the room, and then I get down with my bicycle. I get down from my bicycle, and I put it up, and it was like good. Then I I get to my room, I leave my things, and it was like kind of like, it was not the night, so I was like, okay, I will go to find some water, like I want water and something to eat. So I get out, and I went to eat, and no, I didn't want to eat. I just go to buy some stuff to prepare, because I really love to eat at home. Like it's delicious, like for me, like yeah. So I went to the supermarket to buy some vegetables and some snacks and water, but I didn't buy no water, because I didn't take the bag. I was just supposed to go dinner and come and well, of course, to say hello to the beach, like, so that was my first step, to say hello to the beach and see the moon, and and being grateful for everything that was and everything that is here now. And then I came back, and I have like, I just prepared 2 quesadillas and some milk, like soy milk, and yeah, and I started putting my things and get chill, and that's all. Like, and all of this is just, I wanted to share, like I wanted to share this, because I think like sometimes we learn things by the things people tell us, and inspire us. For me, I follow many people that inspire me, and I love everyone. Like sometimes I'm like, bro, like I love you, I love Juanito of my kindergarten, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I don't know anything about sometimes the people, I don't even talk with the people, but for me it's like, that's love. Like you don't need to be with someone to love someone. Also, like some people I don't know, but I like I love them like that. They inspire me. Like they are grateful humans, grateful spirituals being. Like I'm like wow. So yeah, and I wanted to share this because sometimes like, well, I just wanted to share this actually. Like it's beautiful to share. Sharing is caring. So yeah, and follow your dreams and follow your instinct. And sometimes it's hard and difficult. Yesterday, like when I was doing all of that stuff, like 3 times I was so scared, so scared of what I was doing, what I was choosing, what I was getting out, where I was going. I was so scared many times and many thoughts, and I was like, I'm doing the right? But then I was like, of course I'm doing the right, because I'm following my heart, I'm following my instinct, I'm following what I really want, like what I really want, and and where I want to be and who I want to be and everything. So yeah, thank you for listening to this beautiful 20 minutes. Now I have to take a class of language. Love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life, a beautiful day. Smile, cry, say sorry, forgive, share, love, enjoy, express. Be yourself, your best version, and love you. Love you as you are right now. You will be better tomorrow, but love yourself as you are right now, here and now. Ciao.